So dear students, today we will see integration by an by angle adjustment method. By angle adjustment method. So in this method, adjust the angle in numerator, adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator, according to the angle in denominator. So adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator. So let's see some problems. So it will make it clear to you. It will be clear to you. Sin x, integration of sin x upon cos x minus alpha. Now look here. The angle in denominator is x minus alpha. So make the angle in numerator x minus alpha. So this is equal to sin x minus alpha. Since you have subtracted alpha, you have to add it. So plus alpha upon cos x minus alpha dx. Use the formula sin a plus b. So this is equal to sin x minus alpha cos alpha plus cos x minus alpha sin alpha upon cos x minus alpha dx. Now separate it. So sin upon cos is tan and cos alpha is a constant, it will come out. So cos alpha into tan x minus alpha dx. Cos x minus alpha will get cancelled out. So plus sin alpha dx. So this is equal to cos alpha log of sec x minus alpha plus x sin alpha plus c. So angle adjustment method, adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator. Adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator. Now I will take another problem. Sin x plus alpha upon cos x minus beta, cos x minus beta dx. So angle in denominator is x minus beta. So we have to do the adjustment. So sin x minus beta. I have subtracted beta. So I will be adding the beta too. So plus alpha plus beta upon cos x minus beta dx. Again use the formula sin a plus b. So this is equal to sin x minus beta cos alpha plus beta plus cos x minus beta sin alpha plus beta upon cos x minus beta dx. Now separate it out. So sine upon cos is tan. So cos alpha plus beta into tan x minus beta dx plus cos and cos will get cancelled. Sine alpha plus beta into integration of dx. So this is equal to cos alpha plus beta log of sec x minus beta plus x sine alpha plus beta plus c. So adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator. One upon sine x minus a cos x minus b dx. 1 upon sine x minus a sine x minus b dx. 1 upon cos x minus a cos x minus b dx. Now look here. If the denominator contains sine and cos both, then multiply and divide by cos a minus b and adjust the angle in numerator according to angle in denominator. Now in this case, when it says it has sine or cos only, so multiply and divide by sine a minus b and adjust the angle in numerator according to angle in denominator. So look here, if it contains sine and cos both in the denominator, then multiply and divide by cos a minus b. If it contains only sine or only cos, then multiply and divide by sine a minus b and adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator. So I am solving this one for you. The rest too you try. So this is equal to 1 upon cos a minus b 1 upon cos A minus B. So cos A minus B upon sin x minus A cos x minus B dx. So this is equal to 1 upon cos A minus B. Now adjust the angle in numerator according to the angle in denominator. So minus x plus A plus x minus B upon sin x minus A cos x minus B dx. This is equal to 1 upon cos A minus B cos, it is x minus B minus x minus A upon sin x minus A cos x minus B dx. Now expand this. So 1 upon cos A minus B. So this will become cos x minus B cos x minus A plus sin x minus B sin x minus A upon sin x minus A cos x minus B dx. Now separate it. So 1 upon cos A minus B. Look here. Cos x minus B will get cancelled. Cos upon sin is cot. So this is cot x minus A plus sin x minus A will cancel. Sin x minus B upon cos x minus B. Tan x minus B dx. So this is equal to 1 upon cos A minus B log of sin x minus A minus log of cos x minus B plus C. Now log m minus log n is log m by n. So this answer will be 1 upon cos A minus B into log of sin x minus A upon cos x minus B plus C upon. So remember angle adjustment. The remaining two problems you try. Tomorrow we'll see another.